Stephen is 14 years old and lives with his mother and older brother in Melbourne's inner western suburbs. Stephen enjoys playing video games after school and playing basketball at recess. Stephen is currently halfway through completing Year 9 at a government public school which he attends 5 days a week. Stephen experiences a turbulent home life and has difficulties dealing with past trauma. It was brought to the Student Wellbeing Officer's attention by a teacher 1.5 years prior that Stephen was exhibiting defiant behaviours towards teachers and struggling to socialise with his peers. The school counsellor advised Stephen's mother to organise a psychological assessment, which would help in determining if Stephen had a learning disability or an emotional and/or behavioural disorder. After Stephen's psychological assessment from a psychologist student support service, Stephen was diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder and showed key signs of oppositional defiant disorder. Through Stephen attending provisional psychologist appointments, feedback from Stephen's mother, and through observations made by the school counsellor, it was discovered that Stephen was also engaging in defiant behaviours at home and also found it difficult to communicate effectively within the home. When Stephen cannot effectively communicate his feelings, he tends to express those feelings through behaviours and actions. Stephen usually responds with short, blunt yes or no answers and finds it difficult to distinguish from a positive tone to a negative tone. Stephen finds it difficult to articulate full sentences as well as articulating thought. Stephen reads out loud very well, above average for his age group. Stephen's goals are to advance confidence in his literacy skills to articulate his needs, form positive reciprocal relationships with teachers and peers to communicate effectively, and to remain involved in all classes from the beginning to the end of class. The proposed strategies to further advance Stephen's literacy and communication skills will be through the introduction of a communications booklet. All teachers who teach Stephen must utilise the booklet for every class. This will ensure consistency of teacher expectations and act as a reminder for Stephen's goals. A sign-in, sign-out page will be to ensure Stephen is fulfilling his goal of attending every class. The booklet will also have visual cues and word charts to help Stephen effectively communicate his needs, followed by a section for Stephen's goals and feedback sections for teachers. The second strategy, in which all teachers must be made aware of, are a mutual understanding of Stephen's needs to self-regulate. This could mean allowing Stephen to take a 5-minute break, drink some water, take some deep breaths, and return to class. The final strategy is for teachers to engage with positive behavioural strategies to ensure Stephen feels safe within his environment.